Assalamualaikum. Today we are going to solve October-November 2024 paper 4 variant 1 and the code is 0580. This is IGCSE extended. So in our first question, part A, part 1, write 70 as a product of its prime factors. So you simply take its LCM. So 70, it can be divided by 2. So 35 and divide 35 by 5, it is 7. So 7 times 1 is 7. So 2 into 5 into 7. This is our prime factors. So 2 into 5 into 7. Second part, find the highest common factor HCF of 70 and 112. So we already have calculated the prime factors of 70. So let's find out the prime factors of 112. So 112, 2 times 56 is 112. 2 times 28 is 56. 2 times 14 is 28. And 2 times 7 is 14. And now 7 times 1 is 7. So prime factors of 112 equals, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 times 2, so we can write 2 power 4 times 7 and write down the prime factors of 70 under it. So 2 into 5 into 7. So now for HCF, we will pick the smaller one from the same numbers, like we have 2 power 4, we have 2 power 1. So HCF would be, you just pick the smaller one, 2, and now from 7 and 7, they are the same number, so pick 7. So this gives us 14. 14 is our HCF, highest common factor. Third part, find the lowest common multiple of 70 x power 4 y square and 112 x power 3 y power 5. So we can write it in the way 70 x power 4 y square, and you can write the prime factors of 70, 2, 5, 7, x power 4, y power 2. In the same way, 112 x power 3, y power 5 gives us 2 power 4. We have already calculated the prime factors of 70 and 112. So into 7 into x power 3 into y power 5. Now we have to find the lowest common multiple. So LCM would be, in lowest common multiple, we have to pick the greater value from the same two values. Like from 2 and 2 power 4, we will pick 2 power 4. We will pick 5 also because it is LCM. And from 2 sevens, we will pick 1 7. And from x power 4, x power 3, we will pick the larger one, which is x power 4. And from y power 2 and y power 5, we will pick the larger one, which is y power 5. So now you can write 2 power 4 into 5 into 7 is 560, x power 4, y power 5. This would be our answer, 560, x power 4, y power 5. In B part, simplify a power 12 divide a power 4. So this gives us, bases are same and they are dividing by each other. So powers must be subtracted. This is indices rule. A power 12 minus 4. And this gives us a power 8. So in second part, you can simplify 5 times 4 is 20 and 1 be gone with this b, and the leftovers would be written like c in the numerator, and 4 times 2 is 8. So this is your answer, c over 8. Part C, solve 4 plus 2x is equal to 15. So 2x equals 15 minus 4. 2x equals 11 and x is equal to 11 by 2, or you can write 11.5. Sorry, this is 5.5. So your x is 5.5. Part D. So 5 will go and multiply by 4 minus x. So write it in the way 34 plus 2x equals 5 times 4 is 20 minus 5x. Now collect the like terms. 2x plus 5x is equal to 20 minus 34. So this comes out 7x equals minus 14. X equals minus 14 divided by 7. So x would be equals to minus 2. Part E, part 1. P equals d plus cube root of m square. Find p when d is equal to 7 and m equals minus 8. Just place the values. P would remain p. D is 7 plus cube root of square of minus 8. So p equals 7 plus cube root of 64. Square of negative is positive, and p equals 7 plus cube root of 64 is 4, and your p would be equals to 11. That would be your answer. Rearrange the formula to make m the subject. So p equals d plus cube root of m square. So it will become p minus d equals cube root of m square. Now cube, take cube on both sides. P minus d whole cube equals cube root of m square whole power 3. So this 3 will cancel the cube root, and your m square would be equals to p minus d whole power 3, and m would be equals to square root of p minus d whole power 3. for question number 2, see my video. Question number 2, this is a transformation question in part A, part 1. He says, image of triangle A after a reflection in the line x is equal to 1. So x is equal to 1 line is this is over x is equal to 1 line. You can write at 1 and x is equal to 1. Now we have to reflect this. Actually, the two vertices of triangle A, this one and this one, lie on the mirror line, so it has not to be reflected anywhere. Take this vertex and count the distance from the reflection line. 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So go 4 units straight. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this point comes here, and now you can join with the rest of the vertices of triangle A. So this is your reflection of triangle A in the line x is equal to 1. In part A, part 2, he says image of triangle A after an enlargement by scale factor 1/2 with center 5, 1. So your center of enlargement is given 5, 1. This is your center of enlargement 5, 1, and we have to enlarge triangle A with the scale factor of 1/2. So you join this with the vertices of triangle A, and now measure half of each length. So how can I measure? If I suppose measure in centimeters, if they are in whole number, then it's okay. Yes, this is 4, 5, so I can go to 2.5. 1, 2, 2.5. This is my half here. Half comes here of this line. And now measure this length. So it's better to take exact half by making the perpendicular bisector. It exactly comes in the middle of the line. So this is your half point, and it's easy to measure the half of this line. 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So 1, 2. This is half of this line. Now you can join these points, and it will give you enlargement of triangle A on a scale factor of 1/2. That's how you do this part. Okay, second part. Describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle A into triangle B. So triangle A and B looks like a rotation. So if you rotate this clockwise 90 degree and bring it onto B, it fits onto B. So this is 90 degree clockwise rotation. Now we have to find the center of rotation and angle of rotation. We already know it. So to find Center of rotation, join any two corresponding points. Draw their perpendicular bisectors. More than half, open more than half, mark on both sides of this line, and then cut these lines, marks. So you have drawn a perpendicular bisector. Draw another perpendicular bisector. So I can join this point with this one, and do the same method. Open more than half. And cut these marks. Now where these two perpendicular bisector meet, that would be your center of rotation. So if it aligns a little bit on a different path, you can find the center as a whole number. And you can write it down here, 2, 4. 2, 4. And already you, in the first attempt, you already knew that it is rotating 90 degree, because if you rotate 90 degree, it fits on B. So how would you write it? It's a triangle A maps onto triangle B 90 degree clockwise about 2, 4, and it's a rotation. So that's how you describe it fully. Thank you. In question number 3, part A, the table shows the waiting times for 120 patients at a medical center. This table is given. He says calculate an estimate of the mean waiting time. So because we have to find the midpoint of each interval, like from 0 to 10, we can say 0 plus 10 divided by 2. It gives me 5. So this is my midpoint. And the next one, 10 plus 20 divided by 2. This gives me 15. So my midpoint of this class is 15. So do the rest in the same way. So you will get the midpoints 30, 45, and 65. Now you have frequency. To calculate the mean waiting time, we do it like sum of f of x over sum of f. So f into x, 2 into 5 plus 46 into 15 plus 33 into 30 plus 26 into 45 plus 13 into 65, whole over the summation of the sum of frequency 2 plus 46 plus 33 plus 26 plus 13, and that is equal to 120, which is already given in the beginning of the question. So use your calculator, and your mean time is 30.875. So write it in the answer space, 30.875. Our next part is part B. Histogram shows some information about the waiting time at a different medical center. So frequency density is given in the shade. The total number of patients is 90 and no patient waits for more than 80 minutes. So complete the histogram for the patients that have a waiting time between 10 and 30 minutes. As we know that the frequency density is calculated by the formula frequency density equals frequency divided by class width. So we have to find frequency of each bar first, and the first bar from 0 to 10, its frequency is 1.1 here, 1.2, 1.3. So every two small blocks represent 0.1. So you can calculate its frequency density and its frequency. So frequency density is 1.3 equals frequency is to be calculated over class width is from 0 to 10. Your class width is 10. So frequency would be 10 into 1.3. This is 13. So frequency of this bar is 13. Now calculate the frequency of this class from 30 to 50. Your frequency density is 1.5. So you can say that 1.5 is equal to class width is 20. Here comes the frequency over 20. Now frequency is 20 into 1.5, which is 30. So the frequency of this bar is 30. Now your frequency density of this class from 50 to 80 is, this is 0.4. So frequency density 0.4 equals frequency divided by class width is 30. From 50 to 80 is 30. So your frequency equals 30 into 0.4. So frequency is 12. So here your frequency is 12. Now, as we know that the total number of patients is 90, so we call this is x. The frequency of this class from 10 to 30 is x. So 13 plus x plus 30 plus 12, this is equal to 90. And from here, your value of x is 35. So now you can calculate the frequency density of this class as well. So frequency density equals frequency divided by class width. So your frequency density, don't know, your frequency is 35 and your class width is from 10 to 30, your class width is 20. So 35 divided by 20 is 1.75. Now mark this on the graph. 1.5, 6, 7. Here comes 1.7 and one block up gives you 1.75. So you can join this. So you have completed the graph. In question number 6, the diagram shows a field ABCD. A straight path AC goes across the field. In part A, he says, show that AC is equal to 1028 meter, correct to the nearest meter. So in triangle ADC, one angle is given and its two sides are given. So it is an included angle triangle. So to find length AC, we will use cosine rule. So let me draw these. Opposite to capital D, the length AC would be small d, and capital letter A is the angle. Opposite to it is length DC, and it is small a. Capital angle C is the angle, and opposite to it is the length AD, and it is denoted by small c. So we are going to find small d means the length AC. So we will write the formula from d square equals, now we are left with a and c, so a square plus c square minus 2 ac cos of angle capital D. So that's how we write the cosine rule formula. So small d is length AC. You can write square of AC equals A is 830 squared plus C is 420 squared minus 2 into 830 420 cos of angle 106. So square root of AC would be equals to square of 830 plus square of 420. If you have to use this first, simplify this first and write its value, and this is 865,300 minus, now you calculate all of this portion, and means 2 into 830 into 420 cos of 106, this would be minus 192,174.36. So square root of AC equals, now solve all of this, you get 105474.36 over, not over, actually it's going to be square root. So AC is square root of 105,474.36, and AC is square root of this value 1028.33, and it is written as 1028. This is actually correct to the nearest meter, and you can now write shown. In B part, calculate angle AC. Angle ACB is obtuse. Calculate angle ACB. ACB. This is our angle to be calculated, so you can write theta here. So we have already found out the length AC, which was 1028 meters. And now we will use sine rule to find angle ACB. So sine rule is take one length 1028. I took the length AC and opposite to it is angle 62. So sine rule says the length over sine of its opposite angle, which is 62 degree, and that would be equal to take another length in the diagram, and that is 1150 meter. So we will write 1150 over, and the sine of angle opposite to 1150, and that is angle ACB. So we will write sine of angle ACB. Now cross multiply and make sine of ACB subject. This would be equals to 1150 times sine of 62 degree over 1028, and sine of ACB would be equals to 0.98, and ACB would be equals to sine inverse of 0.98, and your angle ACB is 81 degree. But he said in the question angle ACB is obtuse, and this is not obtuse angle, this is acute angle. So we will subtract this from 180 to get obtuse angle, and that is 99 degrees. This is our answer, and this is our obtuse angle. Part C. Part of the field triangle ACD sold for $41,500. Calculate cost of 1 hectare of this part of the field. Give your answer correct to the nearest dollar. 1 hectare equals 10,000 square meter. So area of triangle ACD ACD. This is the same triangle which we have already worked to show the length AC, and this was included angle triangle. I told you the definition of included angle triangle. So to find the area of included angle triangle, we use the formula area equals 1 over 2 into side into sine of theta. Actually, these two times, the side I have written 2 times are the same, those sides which are given in the triangle. So area equals 1 over 2 into 420 into 830 into sine of 106. So let me show you that. This is the angle given is 106, and its two sides AD is already given and DC is already given. So and area came out as 167547.91 meters square. And he said 1 hectare equals 10,000. So we will divide this value by 10,000. 16754.7.91 divided by 10,000, and this came out 16.754. hectares. To calculate cost of 1 hectare, we have to divide 415 $415 divided by the value which we have just calculated, 16.754 hectares. This gives us 2476.9, or you can round it off to $2477. In question number 7, a company makes scientific calculators and graphic calculators. Each day they make X scientific calculators and Y graphic calculators. These inequalities describe the number of scientific and graphic calculators they make each day. X is less than 180, Y is less than equal to 90, X plus Y is less than equal to 240. Complete these two statements. The company makes fewer than dash scientific calculator each day. So fewer than 180 scientific calculator, because X was less than 180. So fewer than 180 scientific calculator each day. Second, the company can make a maximum of dash calculators each day. So maximum means X plus Y is less than and equal to 240, means the scientific and the graphic together can go up to maximum of 240. So you write 240 here. Scientific calculator costs $12 to make, graphic calculator costs $18 to make. Each day the company spends at least $2,700 making calculators. Show that 2x plus 3y is greater than or equal to 450. Calculators cost 12, so 12x plus graphic calculator costs 18, so 18y. And each day the company spends at least 2,700. At least 2,700 means 27 and more than 27. Suppose if I say at least 5, it means 5 or more than 5. So we have to write greater than equals to 2,700, and now divide this equation throughout by 6. 6 times 2 is 12, so 2x plus 18 divided by 6 is 3. Y is greater than or equal to, divide 27 by 6, you will get 450. And now you can write shown. Part C, the region R satisfies these 4 inequalities, and by drawing 4 suitable lines and shading unwanted region, find and label the region R. X is less than 180, it means you have to write X is equal to 180. Actually, first you try with is equal to sign, and then we will shade the unwanted region, which will show less than or greater than. So X is equal to 180. So on the x-axis, each small block represent how much? 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Each small 2 blocks represent 10 units. So 50, 60, 70, 80 comes here. 80 comes here, we need 180. So 1, 150, 150, 160, 70. This is 180. So you can draw the line with the dotted, because he says less than. If he would have said less than and equal to, we should make the solid line. So you can write x is less than 180. So the wanted region is on the left side, because x is less than 180 on the left side. The values are decreasing on the left side. So we have to shade the unwanted region, and unwanted region is on the right side. So you can shade this. So this is the unwanted region. Now let's do the next one. Y is less than equal to 90. On the y-axis, it is the same. Two small blocks represent 10. So we need just 90. So 50, 6, 60, 70, 80, here is 90. So less than, if you take it as an equation, so it would be y is equal to 90. So y is equal to 90, and this is less than and equal to, so you have to draw a solid line. So you can write y is less than equal to 90 at one end of the line. So the wanted region is this side. This is less than and equal to 90, because the value from 90 is going lesser on this side. But we don't want this side. We have to draw shade the unwanted region, and that is, wait, this side is unwanted, so you can shade whole region. Alright, now third one, x plus y is less than equal to 240. So let's first try how we will draw this line. So I'm going to take two coordinates, x plus y equals 240. If I put x0, what is my y? My y is 240. So where is my point? X0 and y 240. 2, 10, 20, 30. This is my, here is my x0 and y 240. Let's take another point. We just need 2 points to draw a line. So x plus y is equal to 240. Now I will put y0 and our x would be 240. So x is equal to 240. So let's see on the graph, where is my x 240? 200, 10, 20, 30. Here is my x 240 and y 0. We will draw a line here. Okay, let me write the inequality. X plus y is less than equal to 240. Okay, now I have to find the required region and the unwanted region. So you can make an angle with the x-axis on this blue line. So look near 240 on the 250 on the x-axis. Here is your one angle with on the x-axis, and this is your another angle on the x-axis. So one angle is small and other angle is bigger. So on the smaller angle side, the whole area, this whole area on the smaller angle side, this is the required region because he says x plus y is less than equal to 240. This blue line is x plus y is less than and equal to 240. It should be a solid line because the inequality sign is lesser than and equal to. And on the bigger angle side, the whole area, this whole area is on the bigger angle side. This angle is unwanted region. So we have to shade that unwanted region. Now the last inequality, and we will try with the green one. 2x plus 3y is greater than or equal to 240. So same, we will try to find at least 2 points. So 2x plus 3y is equal to 450. So if I put x 0, what would be my y? So y equals 450 divided by 3. This is 150. So x0, y 150. 150 is, you can see clearly on the y-axis, so this is the point. Secondly, again 2x plus 3y equals 450, and now I'm going to place 0 in y. 2x plus 3 times 0 equals 450. So my x would be equals to 450 divided by 2. So 450 divided by 2 gives me 225. 225. So see where 225 comes on the x-axis. 200, 210, 20. Here is 225. Now you draw the line, join them, these 2 points. At one end you can write its equation. 2x plus 3y is greater than or equal to 450. So first let's see where the greater sign comes. Let me erase this. So see the green line, and on the x-axis we have 2 angles. One this small angle and other this big angle. So on the small angle side our area is smaller, and our line equation of line or inequality of line says 2x plus 3y is greater than or equal to 450. So this side is unwanted. And on the bigger side, bigger angle side, actually this is the side of this line. This is wanted area. So we have to shade the unwanted area. So this is our unwanted area. And now, in the question it said, by drawing 4 suitable lines and shading unwanted regions, find and label the region R. We are going to label the region with black color, and I'm going to write R here. Part D. Scientific calculators are sold for a profit of $10. Graphic calculators are sold for a profit of $30. Calculate the maximum profit made by the company in one day. So you see this required region, you can pick the value. Suppose you see the boundary line. Let me make it with this is actually our part, which is the required region. So if you take any value in between these, the x coordinate and the y coordinate, and you just calculate the profit. So maximum profit you can get by actually taking this. I'm pointing with the red one. If you can see, your x is 150 here and your y is 90 here, because after this point, if you go and take any other point in the required region, you cannot get the maximum profit. So let me show you. You pick y90 and x150. So now you multiply 150 by x, 10 plus 90 by 30, and you see 1500 plus 2700, and this gives you $4,200. This would be your maximum profit. Question number 8. f of x is equal to 7 minus x and g of x is given. Find the values of x and g of x is equal to 20. So you can write g of x, which is x squared minus 16 equals 20, and x squared equals 20 plus 16. So x is squared equal 36, and this gives you x equals plus minus square root of 36, which is plus minus 6. So x is 6 or x is equal to minus 6 would be your answer. Find f inverse of x. So start with let f of x is equal to y. Now write f of x with y. Y equals 7 minus 3x. Now make x the subject. So bring 3x in place of y. So it will become positive 3x equals 7. Y will become negative. So x equals 7 minus y divided by 3. So f inverse of x would be 7 minus, you replace y by x over 3. This is your f inverse. So 7 minus x over 3. Find g of f of x plus 1. So first find g of f of x. It means we have to insert function of f into function of g. Function of f is f of x equals 7 minus 3x, and g of x is x squared minus 16. So you write, first you are going to find g of f of x. So you are going to insert the function of f into the function of g of x, and where you see x in g of x, you replace it by the whole function of f of x. So you can write 7 minus 3x. This is the function of f of x, and it will be whole squared, because in g of x the function of g of x is x squared minus 16. So minus 16. Now you open it. 49 minus 42x plus 9 x squared minus 16. So you 7 times 49, 7 to 20, 42x plus 9x squared. So now you can write 9x squared. What is this? 49 minus 16. This is 33. So first write minus 42x plus 33. So let me check if I can simplify it. 42 by 3. This is 14. So, okay, actually this is our g of f of x. Now, in the main question he said find g of f of x plus 1. So can I add plus 1 here? So this is actually, I have completed this statement of the examiner. Now I can further simplify this. So 9x squared minus 42x plus 33 plus 34. So your final answer would be 9x squared minus 42x plus 34. We cannot further simplify this one. On the axis, sketch the graph of y equals g of x. So actually, if it would be just y is equal to x squared, I would draw or sketch a graph like this. So, but here we have x squared minus 16. So it means, suppose this is somewhere here, if we say this is minus 16 is here, suppose. So I will move my whole graph here. So this would be my x squared minus 16. And now he said, on your sketch indicate values where graph crosses the axis. Axis means y-axis and x-axis. So on the y-axis we have already written minus 16. So you can write this in much better way, like 0, comma, minus 16. And on the x-axis, let's find out from which numbers it is crossing the x-axis. So I can write x squared minus 16 equals 0, x squared equals 16, and x is equal to plus minus square root of 16, x is equal to plus minus 4. So this is minus 4 comma 0, and this would be definitely 4 comma 0. Fifth part. Find the equation of the tangent of the graph of y equals g of x, where x is equal to minus 3. Give your answer in the form y equal mx plus c. So you can write y is equal to x squared minus 16. This is your g of x actually. Now you can differentiate it to get the gradient of the tangent. Dy by dx gives you gradient of tangent always. So this is 2x. Differentiation of minus 16 is 0. No need to write 0 here. Now you can place negative 3 in it. So 2 times negative 3 gives you negative 6. Okay, now we need to find out the y coordinates. So y equals x squared minus, we have already given the x coordinate. So y equals minus 3 squared minus 16. So y equals 9 minus 16, and this gives us negative 7. So we have coordinates negative 3, negative 7, and now we are going to find the equation of the tangent, and in the form y equals mx plus c. So y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So y minus, you place y coordinate which is minus 7, m you have already found out in the shape of dy by dx, that was negative 6, x minus, and your x is minus 3. Now I simplify this. Y plus 7 equals negative 6, x plus 3. So y plus 7 equals negative 6x, negative 18. So y equals minus 6x minus 18 minus 7. So y equals minus 6x minus 25. So this is in the form y equals mx plus c. So y equals minus 6x minus 25. B part. On the axis, sketch the graph of y is equal to h of x. H of x is 3 power x. So you write 1 here somewhere and you start like this. This is an exponential curve. Actually, y is equal to a power x. A can be any value, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these sketches are always crosses from 1. And this 3, 4, 5 makes no difference, just the curve like this or this. So you can, because it's a simple sketch, you can sketch it like this and it will be accepted by the examiner. Second part, write down the equation asymptote to the graph of y is equal to h of x, and that is y is equal to 0. Actually, asymptote is this x-axis. This curve never touches this x-axis. So x-axis would be its asymptote, and the equation of x-axis is y is equal to 0. Because examiner asks you write down the equation of the asymptote. So finish with this question. Question number 9. There is a shape of a solid cuboid. Work out the volume. So volume is equal to length into breadth into height. So volume is equal to 10 into 8 into 17, and this gives you 1360 cubic centimeter. Work out the total surface area. So area of ABFE, the front face. Area of ABFE, and this is 10 into 17, which is 170, and I'm going to multiply it by 2 because exactly on its back side, which is DCGH, this is the same thing as ABFG, so this gives me 340 centimeters squared. Now area of BCGF, this side, right side, BCGF, see the diagram, BCGF. So area of BCGF, and this is 8 into 17, and this will give me 136, and I'm going to multiply it by 2 because exactly on the opposite side of BCGF we have ADHE. So because we are calculating actually the total surface area. So these surfaces are all rectangles. So length into breadth gives us the area. So 272 centimeters square. Then comes area of the bottom, ABCD. ABCD. You see the base ABCD, 10 into 8. And this is 80. And I'm going to multiply it by 2 because the top is the same thing. So it's 160 centimeter square. Now add all of them. Will give you the total surface area, which is 772 centimeters square. Write this in the answer space. Now part C, calculate the angle between GA and the base ABCD. GA and the base ABCD. This angle. So first find AC by using the Pythagoras theorem. So AC would be equals to square of 10 plus square of 8. AC equals square of 10 plus square of 8 whole under root. This is Pythagoras theorem, and this is 12.81. Now tan theta will help us. Opposite over adjacent. Opposite is 17, adjacent is 12.81. Let me show you. Opposite is GC, which is 17, and adjacent is AC, which we just found out, 12.81, and this gives me theta equals tan inverse of this, 17 over 12.81, 53 degrees. D part. This is interesting part. A straight rod PQ is placed inside the cuboid. One end of the rod P is placed at the midpoint of AB. The other end of the rod Q rests on GH, HQ to QG 4 to 1. Means this is 4, this is 1. And calculate the length of the rod PQ. And this we can say AP is 5 and PB is 5. So can I say that HQ is equal to 4/5 of 10. Look, HQ is the same length as AB and AB is 10 centimeters, so HQ is also 10 centimeters. So can I write HQ is 4 out of 5. 5 is actually total length. 4 and 1. HQ is 4, QG is 1. So total is 5 in the form of ratio. So 4 over 5 of 10, which gives me 8. So it means this is 8 and this must be then 2. So now if I take now this line is parallel to 8. No. I want this line parallel to 8. Okay. So this is my 3 and this is my 2. It does not look correct, but because of my drawing, so you can say this is x. So this is 8 and here is our 90 degree. So my Pythagoras theorem will give me, if you write s here, the length ps. So ps would be equals to 3 square plus 8 square whole under root. And this ps would be 8.54. Now this is your 8.54. QS is already 17. Now you can calculate PQ equals 8.54 squared plus 17 squared whole under root. And this is the length PQ, 19.03. Question number 10. This rectangle has area 190 centimeter square. By forming and solving an equation, show that x is equal to 8.5. Area is given, so area equals length into breadth. So 190 equals length is 2x plus 3 times x plus 1. So 190 equals, you multiply these two brackets, you get 2x squared plus 2x plus 3x plus 3, and that would be 190 equals, after simplification, the like terms, you get 5x plus 3, so 2x squared plus 5x plus 3 minus 190 equals 0. So this gives us 2x squared plus 5x minus 187 equals 0. Now your a is equal to 2, b is equal to 5, and your c is equal to minus 187. Use this in quadratic formula. B square minus 4ac whole over 2a minus b plus minus, minus 5 plus minus 5 squared minus 4 into 2 into minus 187 whole over 2 into 2. So x equals minus 5 plus minus 1521 whole over 4. So first with positive sign and second with negative sign. So this side will give us 8.5 and we can write shown. No need to do this one. Leave it. Because we had to show x equals 8.5. This side would be definitely negative sign. Work on the perimeter of the rectangle. So actually in our rectangle, our values were 2x plus 3 and the width is x plus 1. So you just place the value of x in it and you remember the formula perimeter equals 2 times length plus breadth. So perimeter equals 2 times length is actually, what is your length? 2 into x is 8.5 plus 3, this is 20. And in x plus 1, your 8.5 plus 1 is 9.5. So you write 9.5, 20 in length and plus 9.5 in breadth. So your perimeter is 59 centimeter. B part. The diagram shows a sector OAB of the circle. Center O and a chord AB, shaded segment has area 30 centimeter square. Show that R equals 23.7 centimeter. Area of segment is equal to area of sector minus area of triangle OAB. So area of segment is given 30. Area of the sector is theta over 360. And theta is already, I think, given. And theta is 50 degrees. Theta over 360 into pi r square. Pi, r is over r, so square root, radius is r, minus area of triangle OAP. OAP, so this is included angle triangle because the angle is given and its length in term of r is given. So 1 over 2 into side into side into sine of theta. So 1 over 2 into side is r into sine of 50. So wait. Side into sine of 50 degrees. Now, this can be changed and written as r square. R into r means r square. So 30 equals 50 over 360 into pi. If you use these values in the calculator, you get 0.436 r squared minus. Now you solve 1 over 2 into sine 50 degrees. You will get 0.383 r squared. So 30 equals, subtract 0.383 from 0.436. So you get 0.052 r squared. So 30 divided by 0.052 is equal to r squared. So r squared would be equals to 566.27, and your r is the square root of this. This gives us 23.7, and you can now write shown. Calculate the perimeter of the shaded portion. To solve the perimeter, we can use this, or we have already 23.7. So this becomes 25 degrees. And what's next? Opposite over hypotenuse, sine theta. So sine of 25, opposite is our perpendicular. Hypotenuse is 23.7, which is radius. So perpendicular would be equals to 23.7 sine of 25. So perpendicular would be equals to 10. So actually this is your 10 and this is also your 10. So your AB is 20. 10 plus 10 is 20. Now arc length. Look, this arc length AB. How to get this? The formula says for arc length, theta over 360 to 2 pi r. Theta is 50 over 360 into 2 into pi into r is 23.7. So this gives us 20.68. Now we have to find the perimeter of the shaded region. So 20 plus 20.68 gives us the perimeter, 40.68 centimeter. And here is our perimeter. Look, if I go through the line AB, I have to calculate then this arc length. This gives us the perimeter. That's the end of this paper. 0092. Thank you.